What are the turning points in your life? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 515, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. What is a turning point? Well, according to the dictionary, it's a point at which a significant change occurs. Do you need to know what your turning points are? No, not really. But looking at them helps you understand how you got where you are. This gives you a better chance of repeating the process if you're happy with it. If not, looking at these points can help you change your trajectory. We all know that in order to make a change, you have to be aware that a change is needed. It's also interesting to figure out what your life would look like had they not occurred. So why not list all the things you can think of that were meaningful in your life? I came up with 28 in my brief review. You may have many more. This is not just a list of the good things, it's all that's impacted your life. Then really look at this list and pull out the ones that changed the direction or quality of your life. I came up with 6. This doesn't diminish the meaning of the others, but it helps you find what's important to you, and you can see the things you want to repeat or change. Write down what you learned from each. That's what you learned that you applied to the rest of your life, or at least until the next turning point. Are you grateful or regretful for this one event? If you're regretful, remember the wish exercise we talked about yesterday. And of course, I'll give you an example. Here are my 6, and I've had to abbreviate them a bit to get them to fit into the 3-minute time. 1, when I was 4, I was told I was going to be a doctor. It changed the total trajectory of my life. Everything I did was towards that goal. I learned the power of visualization, discipline, and that hard work doesn't feel like work if you love what you're doing. 2, I was rejected at medical school. I stopped believing in God, but that led me down a spiritual quest that set the stage for a later major life change. 3, in 1985, when trying to rebound from a broken relationship, I went to a weird church lecture with a friend so that I didn't have to be alone. I met the greatest woman and teacher in the world and began my entry into metaphysics. It changed my life and made my life better. 4, in 1993, I tore my ACL and had surgery. I went from hating running to being totally obsessed with it and trying to walk across the United States. Without the torn ACL, I wouldn't be doing this hotline today. 5, in 2016, I developed shingles and then the dreaded post-shingles nerve pain, making me suicidal for 13 months. From that, I learned about the neuroplastic concept of pain and its treatment. It also introduced me to IFS, which completely changed my life. 6, in 2022, the meat wagon lady at Ball State stopped me when I was trying to switch to accrued status and gave me not a pep talk, but evidence to prove that I could finish. This changed the direction of my life because I began to believe in myself and that I could do things that were uncomfortable and do things that had previously beaten me. I wouldn't be doing the hotline today without her as well. I am grateful, and I want you all to have a diamond day.